Hello, this is Mr. Huff, and I want to review a few things very quickly about the presentations of ancient astronomy. So here we go. I want you to consider this slide. It gives you a lot of information with very few words. This is what I was looking for. So we have a picture that shows the medicine wheel, and then we have a description of how big it was and what it was used for. Look at this slide. This is another really good example of what I was looking for. Two sentences with less than 12 words, and it tells me, even with the little map, the map helps me understand what is there. And so now I have a really nice understanding of this map and page. This is another really good example that tells us how the Mayans used astronomy. They looked to it for making decisions in their daily lives, and the little symbols there, kind of cool. Another really good example of a slide with two sentences that have less than 12 words, and a really interesting fact that they were able to use this observatory to predict that the length of a year was exactly 365.2425 days long, which is extremely accurate. This is another really good slide that has two sentences that briefly describe who the Chinese were and their accomplishments. I like this slide as well. It only has one sentence, but it has a really great picture of a Skitty Indian sky or star chart, and it tells us what they did with it. These are really good examples. Now we're getting into some things that are a little bit questionable. So if you look at these are not sentences. I specified in this presentation you were to use sentences that were 12 words or less. So you could have split this up into a few sentences where you describe a couple of them, or say the ones in New Mexico and the ones in Wyoming and on the coast, or you could have made sentences out of these bullet points. Look at these sentences. All of these are way over 12 words, and some of them are just cut and paste straight out of right off the internet. This sentence, notice right here, instead of making a new sentence, they just put a period in the middle of a sentence. Don't do that. Edit. It's hard work. I know. Do it anyway. This slide shows that we have a lot of interesting information. None of it is related to astronomy. It tells us a lot about their culture and who they were and what they ate and these things that they made, but I'm looking specifically for facts about astronomy, so this is off topic. These two guys, it's interesting. Galileo never lived in Central America, and nor was he an ancient Mayan. And then this guy over here on the right, Norman, he was not Egyptian, and he never lived in Egypt, I don't think. He studied Egypt, but he didn't live there. Okay, so don't get off topic. This was presented as a Mesopotamian artifact, and that is not true. These originated in Greece. It's called an astrolabe, and I think maybe we should explore at some point what these were and how they were used. All right, so those are a few tips. Stay on topic. Be sure to follow my instructions, and that will help you be successful in making these presentations.